Hello YouTube, how are you guys? It's a beautiful day here in Dallas, Texas, and I wanted to discuss or give my opinion on whether keeping chickens is worth it or not. Um, in my opinion, I consider chickens as an awesome pets for my kids that actually produce food. And money wise, I can probably buy eggs from the store um, much cheaper if I consider all the cost that involves shelter, which is the chicken coop, the feed, because I buy organic feed. The time I spend on them every day. I have to come in the morning, open the coop up, um, and then every night I need to come here and close the coop up. So, and yes, I have to make sure they have food and water every day, and that's because it is my choice. Some people have containers with food and water that last very long time, like a week or so. So the setup can be depending on whatever you want. The amount of money you can add into your coop really depends. Like, for example, my coop is nothing fancy. It's actually a small loafing shed, and that has this dog kennel. Let me close this gate, otherwise the goats will get in. Has this kennel that was broken, and I could use this kennel's side that has a door, and it has a chain link. You see, I have this bungee cord to keep it open. I have a little patch up over here, so when the chickens are roosting over here, skunks and other animals like raccoons cannot grab them. And I've learned this stuff as I've lost some chickens. I did lose 10 or more chickens to different reasons, mostly predators. And the main thing I would like to say is that I don't think that coming and feeding them and providing them water as work, because I really enjoy coming out and watching these chickens. And the best part is collecting the eggs. Let's see. Ooh, I got a Maran egg, and huge egg over here. I'm sure that's a double yolker. Let's see. Another egg. So I have 3 plus 2 and 3. So I already have 6 eggs, and I collected 1 in the morning. So I have 7 eggs so far, and I'm sure they'll lay a few more. And I used to have plastic nesting box, which cost me about $7 from Walmart. I just made a hole, and I used to keep it here. So you can make the nesting boxes and the chicken coop as cheap as you want, or now actually I bought this fancy nesting box from Amazon for $175, because before I was not sure if I will like chickens, I will not like chickens, whether if it was worth spending so much money. So now I don't think about that I really save any money, but it's kind of like gardening. Not every time I buy a plant will survive in my garden. I bought a couple of trees, and like I got some grape plants, and some of them did not survive because my goat got to it and I couldn't save it in time, and it never recovered from the damage they did. Um, so I think that chicken keeping, maybe it is profitable for some people, but for me, I think it is number one. The pros for me is that it provides me the best quality eggs, that even though I can buy similar types of eggs from like some health food stores, um, the thing is that I will have to make sure I go there, and when I go there and I can see that there's eggs that are $1.50 a dozen, and me buying $7 worth of eggs a dozen, $7 to $10 depending. Some stores sell free-ranging eggs for up to $10 a dozen. It kind of pinches me at that time, because we go through about 3 to 4 dozen a week. We eat a lot of eggs, and I use them in just eating eggs every day, and we use it in baking pancakes and many things. So we do use a lot of eggs, and buying like $40 worth of eggs every week and then storing them in the fridge, it probably is the same amount of money I spend. Like, I buy a couple of bags of feed for a month, when every bag is about $25. It's a 50-pound bag. It's an organic 50-pound bag. So about, let's say, $50 in my feed. And then I buy a sunflower seeds bag, and then they have this pasture that they graze. I mean, literally, I'm not kidding. My chickens, the first thing they will go for is the green grass, and they are walking everywhere. They are not cooped up in a small space. And this is their feed. It has lots of sunflower seeds and good stuff, And then I give them this oyster shells. I just sprinkle some here and there, and they'll eat it if they want. So money-wise, I may be spending about $70 a month, $70 to $100 a month, I should say, in chicken feed. Yeah, and I'm getting way more eggs for that. But if I start counting how many hours did I spend on picking up the eggs every day and giving them food and cleaning their coop and blah blah blah, yeah, I may not be making any profit, or maybe hardly breaking even, but it is the satisfaction that counts more than the money for me and my family. We love that we get the freshest egg. I mean, I am going to collect these eggs today, and we will be using them up tonight and probably tomorrow morning for my breakfast. So from the store, if I buy that 4 dozen eggs, they are probably a week old or maybe a couple of days old. But by the time I consume those eggs, they will be 3 to 4 weeks old or 2 weeks old. It's still not a half a day fresh or a few hours fresh. On weekends, we come here early morning and make our breakfast. So, I mean, the egg is still warm when I'm collecting it and when I'm breaking it in my skillet. That's called fresh. I mean, that's called super fresh. It's not called fresh, it's called super fresh. And in my books, it's totally worth it. Now I am having another issue, which is buying too many chickens again in spring, even though I don't need it. I'm having an incubator. I'm doing all these other experiments And it's like gardening. Once you get started, you want to grow this, you want to grow that, and you want an apple tree, and you want a pomegranate tree, and you want a mango tree, and banana, and just keep adding. And it's fun. I think it's very satisfying to grow your own food and doing different things, and I think that it's great for my kids. They're getting the best food in the planet, and these chickens are also producing great manure. Their chicken poop is really good, super high nitrogen, and the poop itself is organic, so it doesn't have any chemicals and things like that. And this time I am actually considering, like I said, I am experimenting with incubator, and if I am successful in hatching these eggs, I don't have to go through the hatchery where they are hatching in factories these eggs in very high quantities, and so many chicks are dying just because of being on a machine and falling out or things like that. I'm being more, I guess, I'm being more reliant on the farm, like the factory type of hatchery. So if I can be successful in hatching those chicks, that would be great. If not, I have decided to find chicks locally that other chicken owners that are more successful are selling, and I want to give them a chance to sell and make some money. I don't intend to sell any eggs or chickens. I might sell my roosters because I am not able to kill them for food or anything like that, so I won't be doing that. But it's up to everybody how they want to do and what they want to do with their chickens. Yeah, so I think that chickens are totally worth it. In my opinion, it's a hobby, and it's really a nice hobby that is very satisfying because it gives you food, and really fresh and nutritious food. So yep, I just wanted to give you guys my opinion. I don't know if you will agree or disagree. You can comment below, and please subscribe if you have not already done so. You guys have a beautiful day, and thank you for watching this video.